What it do, people? You know what it is, and you know what it sounds like. NBA picking with Pop right here on Pop of his TV. Let's go.
Yeah, great fire.
When I win the chicken, then the money line clicking. Those who do it daily, one-on-one, pop 'em his Coupe all gray, got the fire badge lit up. Hit the bang line in the air, throwing signals. When I win the chicken, then the money line clicking. Those who do it daily, one-on-one, pop 'em his Coupe all gray, got the fire badge lit up. Hit the bang lines in the air, throwing signals.
1,000 on the table, 100,000 in the bank account. I'm trying to get rich. Who else in the building? Trying to break the house. What it do, people? Welcome back to another edition of NBA Picking with Pop. I am your host, Popovich. Yeah, kid, that feeling back up and here one more again. Happy Monday. Weekend was a good weekend. Definitely happy to be on the books. Now, I mean, even though we had the little snowstorm and all that, my last fake day of playing hooky, getting over sickness. I got to go back to work tomorrow. Nice NBA slate card today. Actually, it's only 5 games left because 2 was in the books already. So we're going to just do a quick recap as we always do about this time. Yesterday, 7 games on the books. I think they postponed one. So we went 2-4. Gave out 4 locks. Went 2-2. We gave out Detroit. Should have made that the play of the day. Actually switched that once I seen that the last couple of games against Sacramento, they didn't cover no big spreads. However, they are not the same team that they are now. And we switched it to fucking OKC, and then OKC lose outright to fucking Toronto. So that's back-to-back that they lost now. I don't know if they're going to catch the Warriors or if they're going to catch MJ in them. The other game we lost was Phoenix. Miami came in there and spanked them around. No Devin Booker, though, even though Jalen Green is back. Excuse me. Minnesota lost to Golden State, and the Spurs lost to the Pelicans. Horrible loss. With that said, our grand total record, because we're not going to make this video long, our grand total record is, I thought I put here we go, right here. We are now 354 and 324. So we still 30 games above 500. It's okay. As far as the play of the day, because we lost yesterday, we back to 12 games under 500 at 41 and 53. As far as the locks, now from y'all, because we won 61, 162, and 1. We're going to try to do better today, as we always try to do better. First game up was basically 2 games already started, and we had Indiana out at Atlanta. We had Atlanta. That was an easy victory. Just keeping it honest and keeping it short and sweet. After Indiana come off that win over OKC in the finals rematch, we knew they wasn't gonna come into Atlanta and even be able to hang. The next game was Philly out at Charlotte, and we had Charlotte in that game as well. Philly is a good team when everybody's healthy and everybody's playing, and they got some good synergy. They do got some young pieces, Maxey, obviously, VJ Edgecombe, Jared off the bench, etc. But I just thought Charlotte was more talented as far as, offensive power. Who they got on the floor. And we had that as a lock earlier, but that game is over, so it is what it is. As far as the games that's just starting now, or will be starting, we got Orlando Magic out on the road at Cleveland. Cleveland rocks. Cleveland rocks. Magic is given. Cleveland is given 5.5, and I like Orlando. Quick turnaround. Just lost, so it's a revenge game, but it's on the road. ATS wise, Cleveland has not been the dominant team that they was last year. Not even a resemblance of it. Although we had Cleveland in the last game. Now I'm taking Orlando. I think Orlando coming and win. I know Fran Wagner is still out. But I like the Magic in this game. If you take it back 2 years ago when they played in the playoffs, even last year in the regular season, these two teams, they back and forth with the win, lose, win, lose, win, lose. And it's like every team won on their home floor, especially in the playoffs when they win 7 games, when Cleveland had the way better record and the Magic was, I think, like the 7th seed, and they took them 7 games. I like the Magic in this one. I think they could win. I think they could win outright and cover. So, I mean, I'm taking the Magic. Next game up, we got the Boston Celtics home facing the Portland Trail Blazers. And what Boston giving them 6.5 or 7.5? What they giving them? Boston is giving them 7.5. We did see these two teams play out at Portland. Portland won 114-108. And you know, Drew Holiday is on Portland. Anthony Simon is on Boston now. Boston is coming off a loss to Chicago. I like Boston to bounce back. This game is on Peacock and shit. Now all the games is all over the place. You know, they getting you to stream, which I really watch the games, and to be honest with you. I look at the CBS Sports app. That's how I follow. I don't need to pay for anything extra. But in this one here, 7.5, it seems like a lot. I was leaning towards Portland, but I'm gonna go to revenge spot. I'm gonna change my pick. I'm going to go to revenge spot because I do think Boston is going to win money line. But I was like, I look, same players is playing, except it's a different venue. But I don't think Boston will lose back-to-back. I mean, they have this season, but I'm going to take the Boston Celtics in this one. Next game up, we got the Chicago Bulls at home. Well, rather, we got the Los Angeles Lakers out on the road at the Chicago Bulls. Lakers giving 1.5. Chicago on a nice little win streak. You know what I mean? They on a nice little win streak to be 3 or 4 games to be exact. Let me look. 4 games. They beat the Nets. They beat Clippers. That's a good win. They beat Timberwolves. That's a good win. But Timberwolves been a little shaky, a little nervous, a little shaky, a little nervous lately. And we'll talk about them in a minute. And then they beat the Celtics. The last 4 games, 3 at home, 1 at the Timberwolves. Now they back at home. Lakers on the other hand, they just beat the Mavericks. This is gonna be their 3rd game. Their 4th game on the road. Then Wednesday and Friday they'll be at Cleveland and Washington. I don't like the 1.5 spread. Chicago playing good. I'm gonna go with Chicago. I ain't really a big fan of the Lakers anyway. So I'm not a homer. I'm not a fanboy. You know, I don't. Lakers is alright. They a better team record wise, playing better basketball right now. I gotta take Chicago Bulls. Next game up, we got the Memphis Grizzlies out on the road at Houston. Houston, we have a problem. Houston, they are still one of the elite teams. They just finished beating Pistons in that revenge game. We had Houston as the player of the day. And we was right about that. I love when I get the player of the day right. And this one here, though, I don't see them covering the spread. I see them winning, but you're giving me 10.5 with the Memphis Grizzlies. I'm going to take them. Maybe you setting me up for failure. The public, 55% is on Memphis. 87% they on Houston. And the money line is only 500. So I like Memphis. I like Memphis. Last and final game of the night, we got Golden State Warriors out on the road again at the Minnesota Timberwolves. We just seen these two teams play, and Warriors won. Took them behind the woodshed. Beat the hell out of them. 111, 95, or 85 rather. Now you're giving me 8.5. And Steph Curry may not play tonight, but I don't care. I'm taking Steph in them. Yes, this is a biased pick. I'm not going to have no money on the game. So if you want to fade me in that regard, like, oh, nah, you ain't really handicapping the game right, then I agree with you. Because Minnesota should win, but will they win? They haven't shown anything in the last 5 games that they ready to get this victory. The last team they beat was the Bucks, and the Bucks is L. Trashington. Giannis is hurt again. I like the Warriors. I'm not going to go to the window and put my money up. It's a bum game. It's only 5 games left as far as, the games that didn't play. So let's get to the theme music, and then let's get to the locks.
When the chicken, then the money line clicking. Those who do it daily, one-on-one, pop 'em his Coupe all gray, got the fire badge lit up. Hit the band line in the air, throwing signals. When the chicken, then the money line clicking. Those who do it daily, one-on-one, pop 'em his Coupe all gray, got the fire badge lit up. Hit the band lines in the air, throwing signals.
All right, guys. Here go the locks. Not from Yonkers, but the locks that get you and me the winner chicken dinners. Here they go. It's 5 games, as I said. We already had the first 2 games in progress, so we ain't gonna be greedy. We going with we going with the Memphis Grizzlies. We going with Boston, and the JaY is the Orlando Magic with that 5.5. That's who you like, who you taking. You can let me know what you think I'm bugging out at. All I ask is that you hit the like button. It don't cost you nothing to keep me in the algorithm. But y'all know who it is. It's your guy, Popovich. Y'all was just tuned in. NBA, picking with Pop, right here on Popovich TV. Of course, we are live. We rolling. We are unscripted. We authentic. That feeling back up in here. One more again. Oh, by the way, yesterday we had New England money line, but we had Denver with the 3.5. That's who I told y'all to take. And I told y'all to take Seattle minus that 2.5. And we was right on both fronts. But let's get some money today. Yeah, kid. That feeling.